Good morning, Western Slope. Happy Monday. I'm Dalen Brazelton. Let's talk about your weather and a happy fall to all of you out there on the Western Slope. Today is the autumnal equinox, and it's going to be a lovely one, at least for those morning hours. We're still waiting for that sun to rise on America's Mattress Live Tower Cam, but you are seeing a couple of stars out there twinkling in the night sky. It's going to be a lovely morning ahead here. Of course, we do have some possibilities for some afternoon showers pushing into the region, as Northwest Colorado has been seeing those all night long. Meanwhile, we could be seeing that for tonight, so just keep that in mind as you're heading throughout your day today. Taking a look at what we saw on our satellite and radar in the early morning hours. A lot of rainfall, like we mentioned, alongside that Colorado-Wyoming border, all the way from Salt Lake City down to nearly Fort Collins at this point in time. Seeing a little bit of additional cloud coverage near the San Juan region as well for the morning. At this point, though, we're waking up to 58 degrees in Grand Junction. Montrose just a couple degrees cooler than that in the mid-50s, alongside Delta, Paonia, and Nucla, a little bit warmer than that and a little closer to Grand Junction. Meanwhile, Glade Park in those mid-50s, it's a very consistent start to the day temperature-wise for the Western Slope. Now for that classroom forecast, that first bell is ringing to 59 degrees and some cloud coverage pushing in as well. Now, as the afternoon settles in and we see that potential for showers develop around that 3 to 5 o'clock hour, of course, we'll be seeing those cloud covers kind of push in as well. Not completely blotting out the sun, but it's going to get a little bit dark out there, folks. Over the course of the day itself, well, we're seeing a very standard pattern for the day. Very gradual increase in temperature, those low 80s heading our way in the early afternoon. And then, like we mentioned, chances for showers and thunderstorms pushing in for those evening hours as well here. Meanwhile, the morning itself shaping up to be beautiful. Just a little bit of cloud coverage, but hanging out in those upper 50s. Now, as that low pressure kind of pushes in some of that moisture from Southern California and kind of that tropical region here, a lot of it kind of develops around the Four Corners area. The San Juan's going to be blocking a majority of some of this moisture, but we are expected to see it kind of push into the area to the Grand Valley at the very least. Meanwhile, tonight, well, that's really where things kind of start to take off here. It's mainly going to be concentrated in southeast Colorado, but we're going to be seeing a fair amount of that as it crosses the Rockies. As well as that low pressure kind of happening towards the Great Plains area itself. Kind of a lot of sandwich between different systems, we should say. We're also seeing a fair amount of wind in the area, of course, associated with some storms. Glade Park, for example, expected to see those double digits near noon, and then up to 30 miles an hour expected for the afternoon as that storm really takes hold. It's not quite a severe thunderstorm, but we are approaching kind of that territory. Meanwhile, as it moves through, Delta seeing those double digits as well, and then overnight, things kind of calming down, even though the fact that we are expected to see a little bit of shower potential pushing in. Winds could be gusting mainly in the afternoon, but that is kind of what's expected at this point in time. Now tomorrow, we're kind of seeing that peak of the showers moving to the other side of the Rockies, so drying up pretty quickly here as we head into tomorrow, but those overnight showers definitely still reminding us who's boss, because 40% chance of showers develops into 20 from there, and then we're not quite out of the woods, but it does reduce down pretty significantly for the rest of the week. Of course, with that futurecast, we're seeing as well a very clear morning ahead, so things shaping up to be lovely until noon. As we take a look ahead to that Discovery Auto Group 7-day forecast, we're seeing those low 80s turn into 70s tomorrow. Take a look at this, folks. Almost a 10-degree drop between today and tomorrow's highs. Meanwhile, Montrose, slightly cooler, seeing those mid-70s turning into mid-60s tomorrow. Hello, some extra cloud coverage, and then like we mentioned, things really drying up from there. So it's going to be a great first day of fall and a great tone to set moving forward.